She tells him, ooh, love, no one's ever gonna hurt you, love. I'm gonna give you all of my love. Nobody matters like you.
Alright, guys. So as you can see, I've only had my channel for... Sorry about that. I've only had my channel since May 26th. So, almost 3 months. And I have already 447 views. I really want to go out of my way to really thank you guys. And what we're going to do is we're going to do one of my old videos. And we're going to react to that. And then we're going to react to one of my newer videos. And kind of do like a side-by-side. Because not only in the 3 months have I got 447 views. But in the past 30 days, 353 views. I mean, it's just surprising. Like, I never expected this amount of support for... I don't think that date's correct. No, that date's not correct. I joined May 26th. But anyways, I can't really explain to you the amount of support. Not only just on my YouTube channel, but my Twitch channel. And if you guys are following me on Twitter, which, by the way, you should, link here, and link in the description. So then you guys know when I post videos, know when I go live, and you don't even have to know when I post videos here. I'll be posting stuff of when I post videos on my other two channels. But anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and react to my very first video, which was 2 months ago.
Alright, so I'm going to be talking about Lord Frieza, Universe 7, and
the audio's not good. Also, I have this watermark because this was before I purchased Filmora, and I just been using the free plan. So all of them have watermarks. So yeah, and audio's not that good due to the fact that I recorded my audio with my AirPods, and it also took a lot of time. Plus, I had to go through and throw it into an audio filter and then increase the volume, which I increased it like way too much.
God of Destruction, Beerus. So everyone knows, unlike the Supreme Kais, the God of Destruction is not born into their position. Once a God of Destruction retires, then the angel will have their candidate already ready, and they will be the next God of Destruction.
I seemed so nervous throughout the entire thing. And the thing is, like, I believe at this point I was reading it off a script because I was trying to keep it more PG, you know, not really do a lot of swearing and shit. But then I kind of dropped that, both the script and the PG, just due to the fact that it wasn't me, and I spent a lot of time writing a script, having to go back, change it, then reread it again, then go back and realize I need to change some more stuff. So then not only is it accurate, but it's also PG. And I found that me just being myself and really just going at it, winging it, not using a script, forgetting about the whole PG shit, because I'm not PG. I'm telling you that right now. Okay, I will give you some inappropriate jokes. I will say the most rancid and horrific things that you can think of. And I mean, you just gotta watch some of my live streams. I mean, yeah. I mean, I've done like two drunk streams, which I did stay within Twitch's TOS when it comes to alcohol consumption. They do say that it's fine, but abuse of it is prohibited. I did not abuse it. I also made sure to give you guys I didn't put the video up because OBS didn't record all of it. But I did make sure to give a disclaimer, talk about the dangers of alcohol before I actually started drinking. And I did have a good reason for drinking, and that was because I was playing Fortnite. I'm actually going to be doing a live stream tomorrow, which is Monday. Yeah, Monday the 24th. I'm going to be doing it about, I'd say about 2 o'clock. Maybe actually 12 at the earliest. And I'm going to be doing a drunk stream, and I'm going to be playing Grand Theft Auto and just driving around. And just doing a bunch of random shit. But yeah, check that out. Link to my Twitch will be down in the description below. Let's go ahead and continue with this.
So, my question is, who is going to be the next god of destruction for Universe 7 when Lord Beerus decides to step down? So, we know that Lord Beerus has been the...
Alright, so we have like kind of a baseline for what it's been like for me at the start. I came in, I was recording not only on my phone, but I was using AirPods to record the audio. I seemed extremely nervous because I was. Recording videos is not something that I'm used to, and especially with recording just audio. Here I'm recording video and audio and stuff, but I mean now I can go through and I can just record audio and talk about pretty much anything. And I mean, I don't get nervous. I mean, I get a little nervous, but I kind of learned to cope with it and learn that the reason I'm being nervous is because I care a lot about what I'm making. And I'm not going to just, sit there and not care about the type of content that I produce. Because, I'm not a Morgs or a Rice Gum or a Jake Paul. But, anyways, I mean, I put all this time and effort into caring about the content that I make, and I want to give you guys good content, but I don't want to do a whole bunch of editing, because 1, I'm not good at it, 2, I know I'll mess it up, 3, I've tried it and did mess it up, and 4, because I want you guys to seriously notice what's going on in my mind when I'm doing these videos. Like, you guys see the aftermath of most creators' content, but you don't know what they're thinking. With my thoughts and stuff on Dragon Ball and different types of theories and stuff, you guys are sitting there with me as I go through it, and I'm telling you exactly what I'm thinking. So you know what I'm thinking at that moment. It's like, well, he probably knows what he's talking about. Which, I mean, there are some stuff that I do know about, like a lot about, and there's also some stuff that I don't, and I'm just winging that. Like, for instance, my Assassination Classroom, I'm not too familiar with that because I haven't seen it in a long time, and I don't own a copy of the DVD set that I watched. I think that was a friend's that I borrowed. I can just get on Verve, I guess, and just watch it. But yeah. And now we're going to go and check one of my most recent videos. Dear God. I want to do one that's not a reaction. Alright, we'll do one of the... We'll do... Part 2 of the...
She tells him, ooh, love, no one's ever gonna hurt you, love. I'm gonna give you all of my love. Nobody matters like you.
Alright, so I wasn't going to originally talk about this theory, but I did realize that I actually messed up. And I put the wrong character in as Izuku Midoriya's dad.
I did, and I still feel bad about that. I also put that he has like a... I think in this one I put he has the wrong quirk. Because it was later found out that his mom has telekinetic abilities, and I kind of put them both as telekinetic. I mean, it didn't really matter in the end. Due to the fact that I was also reacting off of... I don't know if it was in this one or the other one. Oh, it doesn't matter. But anyways, I was more reacting off of like... You know, he doesn't share any single quirk that... Yeah, I was like... So the theory was that there's no such thing as quirkless. There could just be people that just have like a quirk that's, you know, deemed useless. Like, for instance, One For All. He just had he had like ability to stack power and convert like and transfer his quirk from him to another person. But the problem with that was, I mean, what is he stacking power onto? And what quirk is he transferring? Just the ability to increase the power? No, that was like a really good example for one. All For One seemed to be a really good example for, you know, like villains and stuff, and having like a really powerful quirk because he can steal other people's quirks. But yeah, it was found in, I don't know, it was the manga, I believe. I think it was a manga, but I don't know if they actually talked about it in the anime. But Izuku Midoriya's father had a fire-based quirk, and his mom had telekinetic abilities. So even if Izuku Midoriya did have a quirk, it would be based around the line of either he had like something that was like more telekinetic or more fire-based, or a combination of both. Like, for instance, Todoroki, he has the ice quirk from his mother and the fire quirk from his father. And he can do both, like, insanely perfectly. He can actually switch between quirks. And it is impressive.
Because we don't have a lot of information other than the fact that he has telekinetic abilities. And I actually said, oh, you know, he has a fire quirk. I knew that he had telekinetic abilities. I just used a fire quirk as an example because I didn't want him to have...
Oh, so I actually did say that I was wrong about it, too. Okay. But one thing that you notice is that, well, I'm also recording with the same thing I'm recording here. You know, OBS Studio. But the thing is, I also seem a lot more confident. The audio is better, but that's also because I'm using a... I think I don't remember. It's a BM800 condenser microphone. It's actually a really decent microphone, especially for, you know, getting the scissor arm, a pop filter, a wind socket, and having it as a I'm trying to think of what this cord's actually called. It'll come to me. But we're going to continue.
Two parents that both had some form of psychic ability. So I was like, I wanted to branch it out further and be like, okay, well, how about his dad have fire? I know I was looking at the wrong person. I admit that I fucked up. Okay? But here, we're going to talk about this, even though I didn't want to, just because of the fact that I fucked up, and I want to make it up to you guys. Alright, so let's go ahead and start reading it. It's Izuku Midoriya and One for All, question mark. Alright. I probably read that wrong, and I said probably One for All. It gets confusing, so I'm going to reread it. Izuku Midoriya and All for One, question mark. One of the craziest My Hero Academia fan theories out there is the debate on who Midoriya's father is. Now, it may seem like the answer is obvious. After all, while we don't know much about Midoriya's dad, thanks to his absence, we do know a little bit about him. For example, we know that Midoriya's dad has a mild telekinesis quirk.
Alright. By the way, I figured out what it was. It's a Zagoyu condenser microphone bundle BM800 microphone set. It says for studio recording and broadcasting, but I honestly don't see this as being a good enough microphone for like actual studio work. I mean, it does fine if you're doing like basic audio, but not for like an actual studio. And I mean, it's a pretty good mic. Like I said, for I wouldn't trust it as like an actual like studio microphone, but I'm just saying. Sorry, I got really distracted. But anyways, he has a mild telekinesis quirk, which I did talk about in how I did fuck up. So as you can see here, like I said, I dropped the entire PG thing. If like I always said, listen, okay, if someone's kid comes along and turns on this YouTube channel and they watch it, they like it and stuff like that, I mean, it's not my responsibility if they go around and start cussing and swearing. I mean, I always leave that up to the parents. So, fun fact, I'm one of those people that have a strong belief that it doesn't matter what kind of content that you make, as long as you actually care about the content, and that parents learn not to get mad if you cuss and swear, because then it's like then you're blaming somebody else for not parenting your kid. I mean, that'd be like basically me throwing a fit at Hollywood, at some director in Hollywood, because their movie had showed a nipple, or they said fuck, or I don't know, they did coke on a stripper's ass. I don't know. And then me going and throwing a fit and going like, well, what if a kid saw that? And it's like, well, why the fuck are you showing it to kids? It's like, it's not my job to parent your kid. But yeah. So, I dropped the entire PG thing. I've gotten a lot more comfortable with, like, giving audio and stuff like that. I mean, as you can see, I still stumble on my words. It's just natural for me. I don't have the best speaking pattern. I don't speak really clearly. And because I try to get the words out quick, sometimes I'll just stumble over the words. I'll say the word wrong, and then I'll want to go back and correct it, which makes it completely obvious that I messed up the word. But yeah, this was a little fun thing to do, going back and really just looking at basically my channel as a whole. As you can see, I also have my other channels right here, Supreme Games and Supreme Random. But yeah, I've went from being a channel that was originally all about Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball Super and GT, to being about all different types of anime, discussing theories, and even doing reaction videos. I actually even did a rant on Grimgar, Ashes, and Illusions. I talked about is Super Saiyan Blue overused in Dragon Ball Super, which I feel like I can make this one better, and I can make this one better. I feel like all the way up until, I feel like all the way up to here, I can literally make these better. Which I'll probably be doing that in like the coming weeks. I'll probably be taking like really old videos and remaking them. I'll probably start with either this one or this one, just because I love Vegeta and I love Super Saiyan Blue. But yeah, I even went through and I even created these profile pictures, this banner. I mean, I know they're kind of the same across all my channels. I mean, look at this one. That one's kind of the same. That one's kind of the same too. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed. You guys got to really see pretty much the behind the scenes and got to see what it was like when I first started to now and how I evolved. And this is pretty much just like a thank you video for all the support. Even though it's been just a short few months, you've really shown me a lot of support. But anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this video off here. Like I said, if you guys have enjoyed, hit that like button. If you're all new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe for more content. And leave a comment down below. What is your favorite video that I uploaded on any one of my channels? Either my random channel, my gaming channel, or my anime channel. And I will see you guys in the next video.